Yo, welcome to Eagle Tech. So this is my first YouTube video. I've uploaded a few shorts, however this is going to be my first long form video. So what we're going to do in today's video is, I want to upgrade my PC anyway, so I thought I'd do a video showing you how you can change your own fans, including the all-in-one cooler. I'm going to take them 3 fans out. We've got 3 fans at the front and then 1 here. So we'll be putting these ones in. So let's get to it. We'll start by taking the glass off. Don't judge my cable management, not the best. So the best thing you probably want to do is not do that. Is find where your fan, so let's say this one, these 2 here would be the PWM which controls the fan, and then the ARGB, sorry. That will go to this single fan here. If I just spin this and show you. So that's going to go to this fan. So when we take this one out, where we unplug them from, we're just going to plug the other single one into that. I'm going to unscrew this. Now this fan will just come out now. So now we can see 2 cables coming out of it. So I'll show you when we pull these 2 out. Remember it went on the right here, we've got that one. It will say LED above it, so you'll know that's the RGB one. And this 4 pin is the fan speed. So pull that through, you'll see that was them 2 cables, and it should thread through like that. So what I was saying is by matching it up, so you'll have, if you can see that, 1 3 pin and then 1 4 pin. That's on the old fan. Then get the cable from the new fan, the same one, the 3 pin, there's the 4 pin. That's all connected in there, plug that in. So if we put it like that, we can then thread that wire through the back. So tighten these bad boys. Straight, find a little hole at the start, try and make it as neat as possible. And go back from the back and put it all the way through. But yeah, get the 3 pin, 2 there, 1 there, same as on here, we're going to match it up. Force it on the dot and breaker, then get the other wire that came out, 4 pin, 4 holes in it, match up the 4 holes here. It'll only go on one way. Basically have 2 grooves at the back, that will slide onto the black thing behind it, you'll see that when you put it on. Push that on, gently, here we go. Right, so we're going to take out all these 3 fans and put the reverse blade fans in. As you can see, these ones are normal fans, not reverse, so that's why this good side on the outside bit you can't see. So you'd rather the good side on the inside of the case. So I'm going to take all these out, find where the cables go, remember where that is, take a picture if you have to, and then put these ones into there. So, as you can see, this fan goes to this one, up to there, second one to there, third one to there. They're all using a different one, whereas these new ones are just going to use one. So we can take them all out and use the front bit for this first one. Third and final one. Right, so reverse blades on the front of the case. So this is how you tell the difference between a reverse blade. They look the wrong way around. This is a normal fan. That's a reverse blade, so that's how you'll know. Right, so what you want to do, once you've connected all of these fans, how I have, remember, this side on the inside, so that will essentially bringing cold air in, fresh air straight in. And the reason I've not got reverse fans on this and this is because it's bringing the hot air out the front and the top. So we're going to put them in this way, so the other side is on the outside like this. So we're going for this side bit. That's no problem. three fans we've just put in. We've got, so that's the fan speed. Then we've obviously got the RGB as well. It's 2 and then a 1. Push that in nicely. Give it a little wiggle. It will just go in. Here we go. That's in. This one here, that's the 4-pin. It's got the grooves on the back to hit on the plastic again, like I said last time. You find that, push that in, and there we go. So exactly that. Right, coming to a problem. The screw there, I cannot get that at all. That is the way, so I'm going to have to take this out, but it's not a problem. So with some radiators, you will have to just take all of these screws out, right? Then you'll pull the radiator out from the bottom and put it out like that. With this case, there was a few screws like this, just holding this bracket on so we can pull the bracket up and the radiator will come with it. Not all cases are like that though, so bear in mind if you don't have that, you'll have to undo all of these screws, all of these ones that are in the top, pull the radiator out and take the fans out that way. As you can see, I'm just going to grab it and I can pull it up this way, just like that. I'm now just going to take out all of these screws, take these fans off. Because all of the fans are daisy chained all the way through, it goes through this system here, if you can see that, I'll pull it a bit. It goes through there, which comes out of there. So we've just got to undo this screw, lift this out, take the cables out, thread the new one through it, put the new fans in. And there we go. Now, this should just lift off that. Fans are loose. So with these fans, the cable won't be going into the hub at the back like the others was. It'll be going into here and plugged into there because that's a CPU fan. So it's a different one. That's what controls the speed of it, just like the ones on the back. So if we pull that out, I'm not sure if you can see that. That's also a 4-pin, it'll go right there. It will say CPU fan 1. So we can now pull that one out. Once that's pulled out, we now have all the fans out. So here again, get the other fans. These are obviously not reverse. These are going to be normal fans, so connect these up. These are for going on here. I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that one in that one. Now we know they're all connected. I'll explain it again where we're going to be putting. So this one, instead of going on the back like it did before, this is now going to go here where the CPU fan is. It's not just like a normal fan anymore, this is going to be a CPU fan. So it needs to tell the motherboard what it's actually for. Just make sure, like I said, this is on the inside, that's the top. Against this. So start with that one. Pull that through, and this one. Pull that through. Right your way. You can make sure it's really nice and neat. Get one of your screws in to hold it in there. Just a bit of this one. Just tighten it with your fingers just so it holds it better. I'll get it screwed in and then I'll explain how we're going to connect this to the fans so it's all connected as one. As you can see, we've got a hole there, all the way around. So I just want to put all them back in so this is on tight. Right. So we've got all that on secure. To connect all this back up, you've got wires coming out of the actual block here. There's two, so it's so the fans can plug, because on the fans you'll have one of these two, the 3-pin one, yeah? That can then plug into this, obviously on the other one, and this will go into the fan hub. I'll show you that when we get to it, but they're the cables. This one's from the fan that we just used, that we just put in, right? The fan's on the top. Right, so that's what we'd usually do. We'd come to the back of the case, we'd find the 3-pin, and we'd plug that straight into it like that. That would just light up the fans. Then we'd have to use another one for the CPU. What we can do is we'll do this behind the case, but I'll show you here now. We'll plug this one into here, right? So that will go into there, sorry. And that will be plugged in there. So once that's in, we can then go back to the back of the case and put that one in where we would have put this one. Does that make sense? So now it's daisy chained properly. Let me pull that out. And we'll go through the back and I'll show you properly there. Right, so this one is different. What we'll do is with the fans that we put on the radiator, we've got the cables here. Usually we put the fan, the PWM, into the hub. However, because it's for the CPU, we need to let the motherboard know what it's for. So we're gonna feed this one through here and then out to the front. So I'll push that through and then I'll turn the case and show you. Right, so we've got the PWM fan speed cable, the one on the top that would pull through the back. This one goes into here. It'll literally say CPU fan. Remember, it's got the little groove at the bottom and that'll click into the clip, so turn it around, line the 4 holes up. There we go, push that in and then thread all this back through the back. Once you've pulled all that through, we'll go back to the back of the case and we'll... So now we've got, these are the fans from the block that I pulled through here, from the middle, and then we've got, these ones are from the fans we just installed on the top. Connect them together which way they will go. So it's 2 and then 2 at the bottom, 1 at the top. Push, match it up again, 2 with 1. Put it in. Now it's all connected. But that's all done. So I'm just going to do it like that. Once you've got it like this, start assembling it back together. There we go. Right, so we've got the PC turned on. All the fans are fully working, as you can see. They're all connected. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, give me a like, maybe a comment what you'd like to see in the next video, and I'll see you in the next